Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 20. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Following the pickup play, it's Buchanan. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
And
he can't escape, and down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Second and 20. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. We'll check on his status when we get back. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. Defense. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center.
3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to...
Seeking, but there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
London about set to take over on offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second and 5. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Second down and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man complete. That's Morrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Buchanan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Morrison. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw over the middle, taken in. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a dump off here complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it, not quite the ending they were looking for.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 2. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a timeout signaled for. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded